Hi there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? Today I'll be doing two episodes for you. One is going to be full on review, other one's going to be sort of like a discussion from blast from the past, that sort of thing. Like we'll talk about La Nuit in this episode, and it's going to be a discussion like possible replacements or possible fragrances, that are similar to La Nuit that can replace or let's say, can give you the feel better or worse, in either way. Because La Nuit is a fragrance is very popular in community, got real hype. Some people really don't feel the hype with it because they feel it's overrated. Some people really feel it's that compliment magnet. Women love this perfume. So I will just show you La Nuit first, then we'll talk about some of its buddies. So I have a 2014 version. I had 4 or 3 bottles, I forgot. Then I had about 2016, 17, and I think this is my 2018 bottle. I have two 200 ml bottles almost finishing. Some of you must be wondering what I'm doing with so many La Nuit bottles, because La Nuit is a fragrance, it's like more and more newer formulation comes out, they become more watered down and less lasting power. In general, La Nuit is not a beast mode fragrance, let's just be honest. It's a fragrance that really does its magic in winter time. A really nice projection for 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Longevity is about 4 hours, give or take. The first vintage batch I never tried, 2009 I never tried. That I heard was a little better. But La Nuit is a fragrance, it's like a short-lived charmer, like it's a fragrance that women love. It's I can assure you one thing, when I wore this I did get compliments. It's a, I'm not going to use the word lady killer, but women tend to love this perfume for a few reasons. It has this sweetness, spiciness, cardamom. So we'll talk about cardamom note a bit. Got this bergamot, kind of got this citrus fizziness, got this lavender chocolatey vibe. It has its sexy elements, like I really think that this fragrance basically is a very simple and a very sophisticated fragrance. It's same league as Dolce & Gabbana 180p, Dior Homme Intense, Valentino Homme Intense, Armani Code Profumo, all similar family. So La Nuit is a fragrance now. It's still available, not reformulated. Actually, let me get one more perfume. Wait. Yeah, I forgot about one perfume, so I got a couple more other perfumes just to show you while I was talking about La Nuit. So La Nuit fragrance, I believe I reviewed like a lot in my channel. I did put it in so many lists, comparison videos. If you know me for some time, you'll see. But La Nuit has a lot of flankers, so I will talk about the flankers as well. But I just, in the meantime, took out a couple more other bottles of 2014. I just keep them, like different batches. This is almost finished 2014. This is 2014, the oldest batch that I have, alongside my very sort of like 2013 or something. This is like the longest lasting that I have the most of the juice. So basically, yeah, I don't use them that much. I usually go with La Nuit these 2018 formulations. So let's start. Like La Nuit is a fragrance that is actually fragrance that is oh my god, where I have too many of these bottles. Flanker to L'Homme. So L'Homme has their own flankers like L'Homme Ultime. Like I still have recently got L'Homme Le Parfum. I'm gonna take my sweet time. I'm not in a rush. So these are really good perfumes, but in general, like L'Homme did not get so much love as La Nuit that it got. Like La Nuit got massive success, massive love all over the world. People just love it. Jeremy hyped it up. But right now, currently, people are facing the issue is like, La Nuit it's a bit overrated, too expensive, like 75, 85 bucks for 1 to 2 hours performance. No. So what you gonna do about it? Like this DNA doesn't have any exact clone. Okay, so I'll start with basically the cheapest clone possible or alternative that I found out in a, I think, shopping mall. I think, was it Victor who told me about this one? Someone told me about this one, or I sprayed it, or I forgot. But check out my review on this one. Nike. It's called Nike the perfume. It's not Nike brand, or some people say Nike. Nike the perfume is a different brand. I think it's located in one of these countries, maybe India or Philippines. I forgot. But this is a brand by itself. Is different from Nike. So this is called Nike the perfume Man Intense. Check out my review. I'll write down the name. This really is inexpensive. Okay, and a really nice looking bottle too. I really like it. And this fragrance smells a lot like La Nuit. It's a very like smell wise. Check. Let me show you the spray. When I smell it, it's not exactly, of course, not exactly like La Nuit. Doesn't have that quiet pungentness of the beautiful cardamom, but it does smell like La Nuit dry down. So basically, if you want to have the cheapest version, you can try this one, Nike, the perfume Man Intense. Okay, this perfume I think Many people in Bangladesh got backup bottles. Really, really good fragrance. Just spray all day. That's it. It's more like a cologne style perfume. Not very long lasting, but good fragrance. Second option I can show you for those who wanted this, but I don't know if it's still available because Zara tend to discontinue their perfumes. This is Zara Y, I think. Yeah, Zara Y. They released like 3 from this line with this bottle. I don't know if it's still available or still like reformulated or new, still old version, I don't know, but this also is a very good replacement for La Nuit de l'Homme. It smells, it's like I have this bottle for some time, you know. I have a little bit juice left. It does smell like La Nuit de l'Homme a lot. It does have that beautiful citrus, more citrus than cardamom, but you can smell that sort of like a lavenderish, kind of like a powdery, little bit more chunky, sweeter version of La Nuit de l'Homme. And this is more sweeter version of La Nuit de l'Homme. So Zara Y, you can check. This is affordable if you can still find it, 20-30 bucks for 100 ml, very good deal. I have a backup bottle somewhere. So those two are gone, the cheapest two possible. Then let me show you some other perfumes, okay? Here's the next perfume. Is used to be very, very affordable, but now it's got discontinued and the prices are still high, but you can still score it, you know, as alternative La Nuit de l'Homme. I would say you can wear this. It's as good as La Nuit de l'Homme, but it's different. It has a different nose brand. They're not exactly similar, but not same with each other, okay? So I'm wearing this perfume just for testing purpose. This is Lanvin Avant, okay? This fragrance was shown by Jeremy. I'll give him credit where it's due. He showed this first time in his GP channel, like GP video in his channel. I'm sorry, a little bit tired, but he mentioned and spoke so highly of it. It has this beeswax, a little bit this cardamom sweetness, but the beeswax kind of like honeyed feel. It makes it very interesting composition. Check this perfume out if you haven't tried this. This is a very, very awesome perfume, okay? Lanvin, I don't know how they made this, but this is as sexy as La Nuit de l'Homme for me, okay? Very good performer, better lasting power than La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. So you can try out Lanvin Avant-Garde. That's a good one. Many of you already know this perfume, so if you are already a master, so I respect you, but I'm doing this for people, perhaps they, you know, they're new entrants or new members, all right? But next one, let me show you, I'm not going by price tag, I'm just going by, yeah, next level, okay? So next perfume I show, it's gonna be a Kulfi. You guys know what I'm talking about, Tom Ford, right? So Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This actually has that cardamom note, which goes with that Kulfi, gives it sort of spicy, chocolatey, dessert-like, dark, delicious, long-lasting beast mode perfume. This is supposed to be their niche line. This is their best fragrance, hands down. Tom Ford's best perfume is this one, okay? This, you can also get Tom Ford Noir Femme, equal masterpiece. Both these are very, very close, but I would say you can own both because they have the differences. So if you like La Nuit de l'Homme, you can replace that La Nuit de l'Homme with these two perfumes. Amazing fragrances. Like Tom Ford, you guys know they don't disappoint, and guys can wear both these perfumes. Ladies can wear also both these perfumes. These two are my highly suggested fragrances because I really love them a lot, okay? Nighttime, sexy time, long lasting, and very awesome looking bottle, golden and black. That looks awesome. But these two fragrances you need to spray before purchasing. Do not blind buy these, okay? So after that, one more, okay? This perfume is a niche fragrance. I think in this whole lineup, this is the most expensive, okay? But I really thought, you know, like, should I get it or not get it? Because I absolutely had a sample and absolutely loved it. This one has cardamom, but it has a lot more going on. This is the most intense fragrance in this whole lineup, okay? And this is from House of Memo, African leather. This perfume, it's expensive, okay? This goes for $200 for 75 ml or something like that, I forget. 75 ml, yeah. And this perfume basically is a cardamom beauty, you know, like when you smell it, amber, cardamom, it got that nice sort of a leathery vibe. It got the spices, very spicy. If you like La Nuit de l'Homme, this basically consider this as a niche version of La Nuit de l'Homme, okay? That's what I feel. La Nuit de l'Homme is awesome. This is legendary, okay? This fragrance lasts a very long time. Winter time, if you spray like a couple of sprays, that will be good for the whole evening, okay? So this is highly underrated. African leather by Memo. Many people love this, but if you just moving from designer to niche, like, you know, your transition period, this is a must check item, okay? So African leather by Memo. So the very last fragrance I think I'm gonna show you before I show some of the flankers that I think also good of La Nuit de l'Homme is this perfume. This is La Mole Le Parfum, okay? This perfume, you'll be like, this has nothing to do with La Nuit de l'Homme, okay? La Nuit de l'Homme is a legend, you know, like this is totally different perfume, yeah. Check this out. This one also got cardamom. This one also got some lavender, got this good iris, got the pear. It borrows elements from ultra mall, la mall, but it's somewhere in between and got really good performance. Some people say ultra male lasts longer than this. Perhaps, okay? I'm not going to debate with people because different people get different longevity, different transition on their skin. For me, this is as good as ultra male, okay? Longevity wise, very good. Projection wise, very good, very modernized. This is the most modern La Male. You know, I wouldn't recommend you buy La Male and get compliments. This is the perfume really people appreciate, okay? So that cardamom note in this is very, very sexy. Okay, it's a sweet cardamom, and it has this different, altogether different structure to the perfume. But I think as an alternative of La Nuit, I would suggest this for a very good reason, because this is almost brand new release, doesn't have any reformulation issues, so very good performer. Get a backup bottle like 200 ml, you're good. With 400 ml, you're good for life, okay? La Male Le Parfum. So the last stage, I'm gonna show you a couple of La Nuit flankers. I had more, you know, and I did review the frozen Cologne version, very good. I don't own it, sadly. That is an awesome perfume. But apart from that La Nuit flankers, I mean La Nuit original, you can try this La Nuit Eau Electrique. Okay, this got the blue juice just like the YSL Le Parfum. It can get confusing, trust me. I have bought so many of them, I reviewed so many of them, they get confusing. La Male, I'm sorry, L'Homme, La Nuit de l'Homme, flanker to the flanker, flanker of a flanker. But Eau Electrique, I think it's discontinued at this point or something like that. This fragrance is very underrated. You know, this is the most underrated from La Nuit de l'Homme line. Why I say that? You can wear this in summertime. It has better longevity and projection than original La Nuit de l'Homme. Third thing is, it has more fresh vibes. Literally think of more sweeter, out of the shower La Nuit de l'Homme, okay? If you can imagine that, how sexy is that? This is more interesting than Dior Sauvage in terms of smell. Perhaps performance-wise, Dior Sauvage is beast mode, but this is high quality stuff, okay? You definitely check it out, Eau Electrique, if you like a day version of La Nuit de l'Homme. So, day of the man and versus night of the man. The very last perfume I want to show you, I really think this is the most hidden gem in La Nuit de l'Homme line. If you do not have this, you have to try it. I tried it once in Study Enterprise in one fine winter time. That was the last good winter in Bangladesh, 2017 or 16. And I remember I had good memories. I went to the shop, Police Plaza it was, if you're in Bangladesh. And when I went to the car park, you know, everything was very, very foggy. So my headlight, you know, like we have xenon headlight. So that was going through that fog, and it was kind of cold. I was putting my jacket on. When I tried it, I absolutely loved it, but I bought something else that day. But I remember this perfume. I got it much later, but this is a fragrance I will not let go. This is something I would say hybrid of Dior Intense and La Nuit de l'Homme. Not of course the same smell. You might disagree, but I get the vibe. This is La Nuit de l'Homme Le Parfum. Okay, just like La Male Le Parfum, this is the Le Parfum version. So they have a law in tones that is okay, not that great, but Le Parfum has the spices amped up. You know, it's like literally like very mysterious. Let me see if I can spray there. No, right here. Here's better. Yeah, very good spray on these. These are awesome bottles. I really love their bottle presentations. Okay, bit pricey, but you know YSL is pricey. So when I smell it, I get this kind of like a fruity blast. You know, it's like a dark, fruity cardamom spices and a lot of spices. You know, it's like a spicy, borrows elements from Spice Bomb, Dior Intense, and La Nuit de l'Homme, and then it's like sort of a hybrid. Really good performer, but this is a winter baby. Okay, so if you really want La Nuit de l'Homme next level from La Nuit de l'Homme line, this is something I would suggest. So I showed you quite a few perfumes. You can choose any of them. Basic common area is that cardamom note surrounding that. Many fragrances. I have many other fragrances I do not bring today, but I'm pretty sure you have so many more. So the cardamom note is very interesting, very playful. Just unlike ginger or some other notes, cardamom became very big hit in the community. Like saffron is also very popular, but if you like cardamom, you can check out this perfume. So if you do like La Nuit de l'Homme, I'll tell you one last thing, just my humble opinion and my just humble opinion, that is, if you love this perfume, you cannot replace it as such, okay? You can get those as like a next best thing or better or worse perhaps, but exactly this, no other perfume has. The EDT of La Nuit de l'Homme is the magic, okay? So what you can do is, if you don't want to buy any of those substitutes, buy the latest one of 200 ml. Yeah, it's gonna suck at the performance. You just have to go double sprays, like instead of 8, you have to go 16. Then you get that 3.5 hour to 4 hours, okay? That's about it. But if you have a 200 ml, no issue, okay? You don't have to worry so much about the juice going down so fast, okay? So that's my ultimate conclusion. Check out these fragrances. I'll write down the names and check out my full review. Okay, thanks for watching. Time to move on to the second video. Take care. Bye bye.